as we came to the seminary, we knew that part of the model here is for us to not only be studying in the classroom, but also to be equipped in a local church under the supervision of a pastor in more of the practical aspects of pastoral ministry. How has that experience been for you and impacted your time here over these last few years?
As you all know, I'm church hopping Bobby, I suppose. This is very unusual for me. I came from 10 years serving in a single church, planning on raising our family there and dying there, in my mind. And then now here we're at seminary, and I've just completed a loop of now, I guess you could call it 4 churches in a way, over 4 years in seminary. And that's the way the Lord had it planned for us. All good moves and all very formative moves. At each church, though, as I look back over it, whether it be Marshall, Dan, or Chuck, the pastors who took me under their wing, so to speak, I'm thinking to our conversation about academics and how it's very easy for me to get lost in the pressures of the academics, thinking I need to master all these skills and knowledge and know-how and forget what the end goal is. And engaging with those 3 brothers, watching them pastor the church and lead in their various spheres, it was always a reminder, the apprenticeship was always a reminder to me, this is where we're actually going to end up. We're not going to end up, if we're going to be pastors, in academia. We're ending up in the church. And the church has different, in a way, different needs, different aims, different struggles than the school does. And it was a sobering reminder to me often that while the academics can be quite challenging, relational difficulties, relational dynamics are a whole nother level of maturity, I think, that I need to develop to be a good pastor.
Yeah, that's something I got to see a good bit of in my apprenticeship. Just being in a lot of elder meetings, the elders at the church I apprenticed at allowed me to be in a lot of the elder meetings throughout the 3 years that I've been there, and getting to see them work through pastoral issues or issues within the church, or upcoming problems for the church, where you need to grow in size, that sort of thing. You think in theory you're in seminary, like, well, easy. You just look at the Bible and you get your answer and you move on. It's a piece of cake. But actually moving forward with a body, trying to promote health and allow the church to grow is really difficult. And to see a group of godly men work together, to work through differences here and there, and to strive for unity together has been amazing. And to be in the church on Sunday morning and then be in those kind of meetings or meetings throughout the week with my pastoral teacher has just been a great gift to take the knowledge and the wisdom I'm trying to glean here at BCS and a little bit of the experience of the church and kind of have this midway apprenticeship where I'm seeing where are you coming from? How are you taking this doctrine and applying it within your church? How are you trying to teach the church what you believe and lead them in speech and conduct and purity and all these other things? And being in the apprenticeship has really allowed me that glimpse into the life of the church and how it's shepherded by the pastors.
Yeah, and I love what you guys are talking about, where we're in an ivory tower, you could say. We're learning, we're parsing our Greek, going through the Hebrew, and then we get into the church, and it's time to recognize most people don't care how well you can parse. They want to know, how pastoral is this pastor towards me? How much do they care for me? And the apprenticeship keeps those 2 wonderful things working together. How do we learn so that we can handle the word faithfully? And how can we pastor so that the word works itself in the lives of our congregations? I think I had the best apprenticeship, and that's because I had the apprenticeship I didn't want. I didn't want to do children's. I don't see myself as a children's pastor. But I had an apprenticeship with a wonderful pastor, Aaron Rothermel, and he sat down with me. He was teaching me how to pastor. He was mentoring me. And more than that, he was teaching me how to pastor little children. And that's actually worked itself so powerfully. I have found myself using that ministry to really guide the way I minister to adults. I'm grateful because children's ministry has made adult ministry so much better for me. And so I'm grateful for him. I'm grateful for that ministry. And I say that because no matter what our apprenticeship is, we're going to learn a lot. And we're going to learn it from a very godly pastor at a like-minded church. For that, I'm unimaginably grateful for Aaron Rothermel and my apprenticeship.